I did.
Hello?
Am I back?
No, you back.
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah, you good.
Hello? Sorry, guys.
There's that.
It's fucking up, man. I'm sorry. It's fucking Mother Nature. Fuck you, Mother Nature. Yeah, we're getting kind of fucked up here, and the power lines here are made with dental floss. So I don't know. Happens. I hope it doesn't do this for the rest of the stream, but if it keeps doing it, I'm very sorry. Oh yeah, I think the public and I don't know if you guys caught that, but I think the public and the keeping the server up as well is a good thing. It's a good idea that the server's beefy enough to handle it. It won't feel it. They're on two separate databases, so it doesn't matter. And it's going to give the people the ability to try the new rule set, to try what we're trying to do on the other server, which is basically no rules. The only rule really is like the rule of engagement, which is if you're in a war or you're doing like major scenarios like robberies, big bank robberies, stuff like that, it's limited to 4 people on both sides, criminal and cops, just to be fair. And that's just for big ass scenarios, like real scenarios. Other than that, there's no rule set other than the lore of the city, which is going to be like the 3 main orgs and all the gangs and the power shifting, you know, from one to another. It's going to give people a chance to try both, basically. And because it's going to be public, you know, people will still be able to play on Lovefist 1.0 and remain here and remain, you know, with people. It won't just be everyone going to one side. I don't think so. I don't think so, because public, the way it works, when you're scrolling through RP servers, people know who Lovefist is now. Like, if you look all over the internet, people talk about Lovefist. And if we do public and they see it's a public server and there is at least 10 people in there, it will fucking fill up. People will just join. It's happened for the zombie server. It happened the one time on our West server when we did have it up for a day. It does happen. This is just temporary. Like some of the stuff in here will change again. This is just simpler stuff just to make stuff work. And some of it, of course, like coming from James and his framework and all that, there's things that were made in a different way that, you know, we will carry over. A lot of it, though, is a rewrite. So, for example, if we do want those bars down there, which we do, which we'll definitely make it in, it actually, we have to rewrite a lot of the stuff because it doesn't work like ESX does. So, yeah. We're going through it. Absolute shitlords. Well, I'm gonna have a couple of undercover people in there. So basically, a lot of you guys are trusted pillars of the community. You role play a lot. You have a good reputation in the server. People like you. You know, because you're a good person. Not a popularity contest. I'm literally talking about, you know, you're a genuine person. You're not in there just to win. You actually want to create stories and do some good stuff. And I don't mind just dropping, especially a public server. Anybody who wants to help, wants to have a hand in the cookie jar for kicks and bans and warns and stuff like that, they're going to be needed. I know it is. I know what you guys are talking about. I know what you guys are fearing. But I think we can handle it. I really think we can. Stuff like that is just really motivating, right? So yeah. Lots of cool stuff coming up ahead. I didn't really... We're going to have 2 servers coming. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we wouldn't be unwhitelisting the main server, never. That's not it. The clothing are being redone. The cars are also being redone. Yes. Eventually, see, here's the thing. Eventually, yes, I want to have the public and the whitelist server again. The thing that you have to realize is, again, being a whole custom framework and everything works differently because of the code, etc., we are going to need to wipe. So I guess that would be a discussion we would have then. And I will continue to do little bug fixes here and there when I have time. Right now, we're trying to just do a big push so we can get this framework out as soon as possible. Because then if we do have a big consensus that everybody wants to wipe, that's what we'll do. Name brand clothing. It depends if it's heavy or not. Anything that we want to add in there, we just got to make sure where these models are coming from. I know Moto once pulled cat ears that have like what was it, like 100,000 or 10,000 polygons or something like that for cat ears. You don't need that much stuff. GTA is not built for that kind of stuff, so that causes lag and crashes and such. But yeah, definitely, that'll be a discussion we can have once we start polishing. I know that, I hope anyways, that the core few you guys that are really looking forward for this, once we put it up, that you guys are in there. You're not only role-playing, but you're also kind of trying to test and let us know the feedback. That's gonna be the very last step before we do the final, okay, we're ready, erase everything, start fresh, this is how much money people are starting with, the economy's balanced, everything is ready to go. Right before that, that's when we get together with you guys and we're like, okay, what do you guys want for your specific parts? Because a lot of you guys, like I said, you've been around for so long that you guys, as the pillars of the community, you guys are the ones that promote roleplay. It's like when Mitchell goes in the city. I don't like to single out people, but he will definitely create roleplay based on the stuff that he comes up with out of nowhere. You know, it'll just, you run into someone and then out of nowhere some kind of story develops, like something's happening, something's about to blow up, someone's about to get assassinated, even though it's not actually happening. He creates that sense of urgency, that mission in you that he just made up on the spot, and it, like, those people are the people that I'm gonna sit down with and be like, okay, what do you need for you to empower our role players, for you to reward our role players, to give them what they want in order to reach their goals? And I'm not talking about fast cars and fucking money. You know, it's just about how the things that we add. For example, if we add a bandana that you have in your inventory, like our zombie server, that you have to use to put it on your face, and it's a specific color and it's for a certain gang, or there's a bandana store that has a bunch of bandanas and all the gang, like if you're a yellow gang, remember gangs and orgs, separate things. If you're a gang and you're yellow, you're like, okay, everybody goes to buy a yellow bandana, and something like that, it promotes the role play because, you know, they could get their bandana stolen and blah, 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 blah. You can, especially like here with the stuff that we're doing, you can steal their ID, right? You can steal their ID, and when the cop asks you, the cop won't be able to see what your name is. You show them your ID, okay? And that's based on the ID that you have on you. Mind you, the cops can always bring you to the police station to get your fingerprint. So if it comes to that, if you get to the police station, they can fingerprint you, and that's when you're kind of boned. But up to that point, showing you your ID, showing you a registration of the vehicle that you're sitting in. So if you've robbed someone to the point where you took their ID, their registration, and you have their vehicle as well, they pull you over, you say that that's your name, you show them your ID and your registration, and that's the car you're sitting in, the plates match everything. I mean, chances are, you know, that anyways, as far as role play, knowing that information now as a cop, you should ignore that. But, you know, it could definitely, unless they have reasonable suspicion, it's really cool, the kind of stuff you can do. That's all that metadata stuff that we were talking about, right? So if you like move over these items, you see at the bottom here, like my driver's license actually says my first name, my last name, my date of birth, and the type of licenses that I have. You know, my gun says the serial number on it, etc., etc. It's too small, you can't see it. Oh shit! I should probably let me do this. All right, so like, you see how it says my name, my date of birth, and all that stuff, all right? And if you see here, you can see the serial number, etc., etc. Right. So things like that are what make it really liberating, and what was required for a database wipe to get that kind of information on our items, which is something ESX servers just do not offer. It's not something that is available even in 2.0. I looked it up, we set it up. That would have been we would have been able to probably import a lot of the data if we really wanted to, but it didn't have what we were looking for. We needed something fresh. So yeah, we've been working hard, been doing a lot of stuff. The performance is insane as a comparison, because the cool thing now is that we can take, let's say we have a bunch of different things doing different functions. Instead of them all spread all over the place, they're all in one bracket. It's like, here is that, and then boom, 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 boom. These are all the things you can do, kind of thing. Yeah, so it is a lot more optimized. Lower NPCs and stuff should be able to do a little bit better. someone want to hop in here real quick? Anybody? Yeah. Do you know my IP, bruh?
What's the last ones?
30120. I'm just gonna just couple little teases, and then I'm gonna turn it off. What?
I guess I'll go bowling or something. Bye.
Oh no, my history.
Couple little sneak peeks. You don't have my IP, do you?
I quit my cache.
Let me see. Let me find it real quick. For you, buddy.
Help me.
I'm gonna help you. 1 second. My stream dies again. I'm gonna cry. Where's my IP, man?
Help me.
There it is. My alerts are behind me. What does that mean?
Like your body was blocking like the layers. You have it behind like your cam layer.
Good.
So you were blocking like half of it.
Good. I like to block things. I don't know. Wait, I'm the police officer? Okay. I'm gonna wait for him to come in.
Give me like 2 minutes. I'd load everything up.
Near. So guys, how's it going? How's everybody doing? I've been role playing the last couple days. I've been having a lot of fun. Ran into a couple of you guys. Good to see y'all in there. It's fun. The roleplay is good. I'm really enjoying it. You just gotta run into like those storytellers, and if you run into me, like I will try my hardest to, unless I'm like in the middle of doing something for somebody else. I hate making people wait. Like if like I'm like, yeah, I'll be there in 5 minutes, and then I run into someone else, like I will definitely not make that people sit there more than 5 minutes. I'm gonna like fuck off and go talk to that person, then maybe probably roll back around later on, see if I can find you again. Because it's happened to me a few times. They're just like, yeah, I'm gonna meet up with you, and then you're like, holy shit, it's been 3 hours. Like I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. New bikes. If we find good bikes, yeah. I mean, find me some good bikes. That's the issue. Find me some good bikes. There's a lot of the.
A lot of car games. There's not a lot of bike games, so there's not a lot of like bike models.
There's not a lot of really nice bikes. Like I wish there was like some bobbers and some cafe racers and like
if Forza had a bike DLC, whew, we would have fancy ass bikes in the city.
Yeah, that's
let me tell you.
That's where all they fucking come from. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Where you at, my dude?
I'm at post map. I'm almost there.
A post map. Okay. All right, you're posting the map.
Almost a session.
Oh yeah, I'm excited though, guys. Police Peel 50. So will we have advancements in crime scene investigation in this matter, Dada? So that's literally what I'm about to show you guys, just as a little just to sure send them to me. Honestly, if you got nice bikes, send them to me. I'm always down to take a look. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys like what the metadata can do. Not only just like giving keys, like right now I can give someone keys to my car and stuff like that, and it'll be unlocked for them. Crazy stuff like that, IDs and stuff. Let's see. Just like, just stuff that we're slowly working at making prettier. Just like we're trying to make stuff easy, all inclusive, so you kind of have the liberties to do what you're looking to do. Create a business on the fly. Have that ability to go put your stash down somewhere and choose your own turf or whatever if you're just a gang. The orgs, they're going to be different. That's where most of the actual crime stuff is going to go, and then it trickles down, and then obviously it rotates. The gangs become orgs, etc., etc., etc. That's the gameplay loop we're trying to do. You know, stuff like Prison Break is pretty much there. A lot of cool stuff. What my main job is going to be and what I'm going to be focusing on while we're polishing is the hierarchy, the architecture. If people played... Ow, dude. Ow. If people played the Liberty City, you'll see that there's an actual progression, and it's something that was missing here from something that we just kind of pieced together. Here, I'm gonna... Oh, God. I hope I don't shoot you.
What was this?
Here, pick that shit up. You got it? Or
Can't pick it up.
press tab, it's not there? Ah! Ah! Yeah, we need to fix... We're still working on that. It's because we needed to force it so you could move... Because if you're focusing in UI... Anyways, a bunch of technical stuff. Did you get my gun? Whip that bitch. And then shoot! Oh, yeah. Yeah, shoot me in the leg, dude.
On me, that's what I'm for. You got no bullets.
Yeah, load them, dude. I dropped them. I dropped the bullets. Did I not drop the bullets? Hey!
Oh.
This is brutal. I'm getting beat up here. Shoot me in the leg. Oh no, my leg. It's fucked up. Do it again. Do it again. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, my leg's fucked. Oh, God. Oh, please stop it. I'm trying to run. Oh, God. I'm so hurt. Oh, help me. Oh, God. I'm hurt. Oh, no. You know, stuff like that. It makes it more immersive. It makes it more roleplay, you know? Because, you know, you got shot in the leg, bro. Like, that's what happens, man. And you can still get away. Like, you're not done. Well, okay, I just died because I bled out, but there's... that's the kind of stuff that happens. So, right. So, I'm a cop right now, right? So, let's see this metadata in action. Dude, we need to fix that. I'm going to scream. All right, so... Take a look, man. Is there evidence of the crime that happened here today? Take a look. Are you set as police?
I don't think so.
Hey, man, where's my evidence? It's gonna be pretty embarrassing if there's nothing here, dude. Fuck. What the fuck, dude? The life of development, dude. Works one day, doesn't work the next day.
It's the good old Thursday bug.
Thursday
It's
bug.
just
Hold
working.
on, I'm gonna just restart it, see what happens. Hold on, guys. Oh. I mean, that's why I figured it out. Hold on, guys.
Nice.
Give me 2 seconds. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to go set myself back here. Did I just break it? Help me? Hold on. Hold on. Okay.
I got a pretty flexible torso.
I don't know what's going on. No errors. Okay. That's embarrassing. Help me. Okay, try to get a couple shots going again. Wait, I'm just gonna make sure you're set to not a police. Okay, you should be unemployed. And then I should be number 1, I'm assuming. Oops. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's try again. What testing's all about, dog.
Maybe relog, dude?
No, it shouldn't have to. I'm sad. Well, that's the left. See, this is why it doesn't work right away. You shouldn't have to clock in. It's not a. I don't even think we put that in. To be honest. Let me see. No, we didn't. Ain't no clock in, dude. Wait. Wait. Okay. Could be wrong. Let's see. Oh, shit! Life of development, dude. Game crashed. Hold on, please. F. Yeah, F's in chat for crashing. F's in chat, please. No, it looks good, man. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. Let's see. Let's try relog and see what happens. I'm telling you, we were doing this. It was working. Spent time on it. Although it's not done. We're adding some more stuff to it. As far as I know, oh, that's not where we're going. As far as no pixels, stuff like that, you know, they have car chips when you get in a car accident, etc. That leaves behind stuff. So that's the kind of stuff we want to go for. Fingerprints. If you open one of them locks, you're leaving behind those fingerprints if you don't have gloves. Things like that. Now, I argued with James, not really, but had a little bit of a difference of an opinion, but he convinced me of his way, that there should be a reaction, an equal reaction to every reaction that the police have. So he said that you should be able to clean up blood, but there should be a chance that it fails. You should be able to find your casings, but there should be a chance that you don't. You should be able to, you know if your gloves rip and your fingerprint goes down, and then a way to wipe that, but it doesn't always work, and it's something that would take a long time to do. For fingerprints, do we? No, it's just like a at birth thing. It's based on a unique ID that we give to your character. So we need to have it. We need to have that set up that way. No, I'm on duty, man. Like, I wouldn't be able to see this right now. I was off duty. Ah, hey. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Can't see him. You know? Couple little bugs. It's all good,
Flash.
baby.
Gotta get best.
So basically I can, what am I, 3? I think it's evidence bag. Anyways, you can take this, you can break it down to the analyzer, and you can come back and see, like if I were to, let's say, confiscate Michael's gun. So I'm just like dirty cop. I'm gonna beat him with my flashlight, right? And then I'm just gonna fucking, oops. Oh God. Can we not? Oh God. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, dude. Please. We need to fix this. Okay, this is one thing we should be, because of the way that it focuses the UI anyways, to make sure everything, like with the phone, you can You know, you can type in numbers easily.
All right. What were you saying?
You know, you can copy pasta. You know, stuff like that because it focuses on the UI. Wait, am I hearing someone?
You put it on this thing?
Rico, what are you doing, man? Are you in the city? Are you doing bad things? Are you doing bad things right now? So, like, look, for example, if I were to look, I got his serial number here, and then you can get the bullets, and you can analyze the bullets, and you can figure out it could come back, you know, to which type of gun it was shot out of, etc., etc. A lot of cool things that we've been able to work into the base system. Like, for example, if you're just, I fucking broke it. See, I'm just breaking stuff. It's not ready. But if you were to, let's say, have your gun in your hand for too long and peds walk by you and they see you with a gun, they can call the police. And a lot of our notifications are going to work based on peds. So yeah, we will definitely keep working at it. Like you can see right now, there's still a lot of bugs, a lot of shit needs to be ironed out. We have a lot of systems already in place, shops, robberies, etc., etc., etc. So we're working fast, but it's still going to take some time, and I want it to feel good. I want it to be not perfect, but I want it to be at least better than what we have by a lot. So that's just like a sneak peek of stuff that we've just been working on. What did you just clip there? How Canadians fight? What am I just saying? Sorry every time I hit them? Is that what I didn't even realize I was doing that. Oh, it won't load. Oh, here goes my internet. Are we crashing? Hold on to your ships, friends. We're all going down. Oh, God. Can we not? Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's exactly how Canadians fight. If you ever get to a bar and there's Canadians fighting, 100%, it just bang, sorry, bang, sorry, bang, sorry. No pixel quality. Look, listen, they've had a lot more time than we have. They have experience coding in Arma. We just started last year. We're trying our best. We're doing what we can. And we are aiming for that kind of quality or higher, 100%. Take it easy, Mushu. Think you would be able to exclude certain pets from calling cops? Absolutely, dude. Easy cakes. It's called relationships, something that is also embedded in the system from the get-go, which is something we tried to add in our fucking server, but because it wasn't integrated, we just added it as like an add-on, if you want. It was bringing everything down because it has to run all the time, right? It runs on 0. What that means is it's always on. There's no, you know, it's every 0 frame, it's on. It's always going. And what we need to do with that is basically like, you know, assign Vagos to whatever. We could even make it so that if you are in a gang that is called whatever, doesn't matter the name, we could assign that a relationship to the certain peds that are in the game. Police with police peds, and army, and et cetera, they would all focus together. And if you were, let's say, at the hospital or at the prison, and you were a cop and you shot, the cop NPCs wouldn't shoot at you because they are in a relationship that is an ally with you. They would actually shoot at them if players were to shoot at you. So it's going to be really cool. 1 of 1. Okay. Here's the cool thing, man. None of this stuff is in the database. The way that we are doing... I know I'm going technical, and I'm sorry, but it's just like how I process the information. It's not connected directly to the database, the items. It's all in the actual server files, like in the code. We can have unlimited items. We can have 1 of 1 items. We could literally create an item that's called Grimy Ring and put in the description, this is the ring that the police found up Nine Toes' nose. You know, like that's what we could do. And you could just, it's a line, not in toes. It's I copy a line of an item, not even, I just write ID, and then what its name is, the placeholder, and if I can use it in crafting. It's literally 1 line. It's as simple as that. Same thing for adding vehicles. Also not in the database anymore. All our vehicle stuff was in the database. No more. All of this stuff too, by the way, you have to think about it this way. Everything that you do on the server is sent out and then comes back because of the database, right? That's where all the information is stored. All these script, ESX especially, heavy database. You open your inventory, it opens all the items of everybody's inventory. That's not how our system works. So you'll notice that once you get into the city, you can literally spam your inventory button and it will open, close, open, close, open, close. It won't freeze. It won't take a while to open. It doesn't. Like, even if I'm by myself in Lovefist 1.0 deving, opening my inventory has a delay. You can say that yes, having players in there does reduce performance, and it does, absolutely, because that's more queries to the database. But this way, it's just, it doesn't care. It's not looking somewhere else for it. It's right there. And that's why it always comes up right away. Yeah. Dude, we could make one-of-one items for certain missions. If someone is like, okay, we're doing a big roleplay scenario, and like we need like specific items to hide places or do stuff like that, like we definitely have a lot more liberty to do what we want. What does that say? A chat scrolling down by itself. Am I getting hacked right now? Instead of the drag that we use, is there a way that we can make the person we are dragging put his arm around our neck and arm around their neck? I mean, that depends if that animation actually exists. If the animation exists, then yeah, absolutely. But I wouldn't want to use the hostage animation. There is one that like this, and you got a gun to his head, and like I don't want that one for just a regular drag, because it would look weird if you're just dragging your friend. You're putting your gun to his head every time. Dumpster storage? I mean, yes, could. You could just drop the item in the world. It doesn't lag like the old stuff. You could just literally drop an item there, and there would be a little yellow arrow if ever they would get there. Yeah, then it's harder. If it doesn't have the loop, it's definitely going to be more complicated to do. But definitely, there was one cool little system that came out in 5M, which was it was like, you guys have probably heard of LSPDFR. It was like that, which is like a cop simulator. You arrest NPCs and all that. There's cool stuff like when you put someone in a car, your character would step back, it would open the door, and the other player would go in the car. You don't just magically pop in the car. Stuff like that is stuff that I'm going to be looking forward to during Polish. So you have to expect that I'm trying to go as fast as I can here to make sure that we maintain interest and all that. So you have to expect that when we do come out with the beta, it's going to be different. It's going to feel better for sure. But some stuff might be ugly. It might not work exactly as it should. But we're not going to say that it's 1.0 or it's 2.0, I guess, until everything works flawlessly. To a point. Some things are going to be really hard to fix. It depends how crazy we go. Sometimes there can be little glitches here and there. But for the most part, there's not going to be a lot of... There's so many overbearing just glitches and scuffs that comes with our framework that we've built like a, what is it, a house of mud or whatever. I don't know what the expression is, but you know what I mean. It's just piling shit on shit. So it's gonna get better. Because now we're slowly taking our time to build stuff, and yeah, it might be a little ugly, but it's because it doesn't matter about the look in the beginning. It's all about functionality. The look comes after. What's up, man? How's it going? Chop Shop? Chop Shop's already done, baby. Oh yeah, Chop Shop is done. And we're definitely hopping onto the whole James framework. He's gonna be helping us a lot as well. He's a fucking wizard. So if ever you see him around or whatever, you show him some love. He's doing some great things, and we got a lot of new devs on the team right now who are learning the framework with all of us, because again, it's a little bit of a learning curve, but we're doing really good progress. It's exciting. It's really exciting. I can't wait for us to get on there and play. I'm really excited to get going. We're gonna go as fast as we can anyway. With the list, yeah, that's kind of like heisting vehicles. It was kind of the inspiration was kind of like gone in 60 seconds type stuff. And then you kind of got to figure out which car it is. It's gonna be exciting, guys. And I think that if we do it as public, And I think that, look, I'm just dreaming here because look, I know we've had some controversies. We've been learning, right, how all of this works, and sometimes it's been tough, and sometimes I've made wrong decisions, 100%. Some decisions that I wish I could take back and stuff like that. But we're still getting a lot of whitelist applications a day. The interest is still there. So I think that if we do come up with a public, and it feels good and it has that good gameplay loop, we could not only retain a lot of these people and hopefully really good, really, serious role players who are trying to create stories and not just be like, beef RP is the only RP that I have, or like flexing on people RP. That is cool to a point. I get it if you're a strong figure, but especially if you're doing it to new players and stuff like that, like it can get old. I hope that there's more dimensions to your character. Drug addiction, I don't know, you're scared of bears, whatever, and you put that into your roleplay. You make stuff happen. Tell your boy that he has honey on him and there's a bear chasing you. I don't know, just crazy stuff like that. I think it's gonna be really good for everybody, and then we could maybe push it to a higher player count, because I strongly believe that with all this optimization and stuff like that, we can hit 100, we can hit 128, no problem. I just don't know if we're gonna get to that player count. That's why I want to go public. I hope we can get to that player count. I just don't know anymore because, like I said, there's been a lot of stuff that has happened. A lot of learning, and some people sometimes get hurt when learning. Either the person learning or the person that he has offended or whatever. But we're still, again, the views don't stop on the website. The hits don't stop. The whitelist apps are coming in Fury. People are excited. I think a lot of people are ready for the wipe as well, and I'm really excited. We're gonna try to push it. We're gonna try to go as quick as we can. I just don't know. I can't give you guys a timeline. I know I've been getting DMs about ETAs and stuff like that. I don't have one yet. I don't. We need to get to work. If there's anybody else in here, listen. This is what I'm doing right now, and I'll be completely honest with you. We're using the framework. I made a GitHub, new team, like I showed you guys earlier. I invite everybody to it. This is all public code anyways. James's framework is live. You can go on there and take a look and get it going. But we got a team of about 10 people with access, and there's 5 people that have been 6 contributors. It says it on the GitHub anyways, who's been contributing. If anybody else wants to contribute, now mind you, I don't have any more room for people who are learning. A lot of us, we're still learning and don't have that much experience now. Some of our new devs have real world experience as well, so that's really good. Plus you got like James and Uku who are wizards, Michael, fucking just figuring shit out like this. If you're one of those people, then definitely, and you want to help, you want to build a better server, and then send me a DM. I'll get you set up, download the server, we'll get you on the database. We'll show you around. We'll show you how it's done, and we'll just get it. The more people we get on this that know what the hell they're doing, or that have that hunger to try and fail and keep trying, because that's what code is, then message me, because we could get this up and running. I mean, what was our list at? I'm not gonna go in it right now, but I think we have maybe 10 to 20 things to do. Sounds like not a lot. It is because it's code, but it isn't a lot at the same time. We're getting there. We're actually getting pretty close. So yeah. What's up? That's me. I just talked for like fucking 40 minutes. Is anybody else in the staff room, or am I alone here? Hi. Anybody else got anything to say? Any subjects to bring up? Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
What's up, mate? Oh, shit, man. How was vacation, man? What's going on? Huh? Huh? Did he die? Did I die?
Oh, you're fine. Salvo died.
Salvo died? He got so fucking... Oh, hey.
This is my... Oh, I'm not push to talk right now because I'm supposed to be raiding ZG, but yeah.
You're raiding right now?
We're about to run in there.
Oh, yeah, you get that loot, baby. Hey, Crusader K, what's going on? Yeah, man. People coming around, everybody putting their hands in. Any other topics? Anything to talk about? Huh? That I can only talk for so long. Actually, I could probably talk for another 2 hours.
What do you mean? No, you.
But I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Instead of drag, yeah. I thought I answered that question. So
Yeah, there's no way for us to do that unless there's an animation.
you need to find the animation. If you find me the animation and you send it to me and it works, then yeah, it can happen. It can 100% happen. I would also like it too because it looks friggin' awkward when you're just like T-pose holding someone in front of you. I get it,
you
man.
need
The immersion.
animation?
Yeah.
I told
Oh.
you, man. I went through 2,500 that one time.
And you know what
So,
that
now,
animation
by
is?
Drag, is
I
he
don't know the
talking
exact
about
name.
One that you carry someone like a baby, or is he talking about like the police drag, where it's like they're like locked in front of them? And he's walking.
No, he's talking about the
Yeah,
police
that
drag.
one
I'm
is
pretty sure.
garbage,
Yeah.
But it's like there's really not any way that we can make it not garbage because of like what is pertaining to. Like, how are you supposed to guide someone or like walk someone in handcuffs when you don't even know like where you're going yet? You know, like the reason that it's like they're locked to your position is like that way you're walking and you're kind of like holding them. I mean, we can maybe do like the arm point animation and have it so like you're at least touching them at like all times or something. So it kind of looks like you're walking them instead of them
Yeah.
just floating next to you. But it's just due to limitations of like what the action is, like what you're doing, and how we can control it. I mean,
Well-
like we can't like tell the character to walk next to you. There's really like no way for that code to really be done.
Yeah, that doesn't work unless you
You do like
trigger.
a follow command,
Yeah.
but then it's like slightly delayed, and you know it goes based off of like GTA's follow. So as long as you're within a set distance, they won't move, and then you kind of start to walk away, and they'll run to you, and then just stay next to you.
Carry is usable when they're. Well, you have to use drag, not carry. Use drag, it's gonna work when they're down, not carry. Drag works. Yeah. No, I get what you're trying to say. I mean, even if we could, Michael, even what he's trying to say, I think at the same time is even if we could just find something like instead of you just being there and him being like this in front, then you would have maybe you're like this. You have like an animation that you're like this, and even though he might just be there as a pole, it looks a little more. You know, like he's not doing the
That
whole
looks
walk.
like,
He
Point thing, we just make a
would
point at the character.
yeah, exactly. He would definitely like. I would like it if the other character would also walk with you. That's a little more. That's a lot more complicated, honestly. Triggering two animations on the two player at the same time, server side, and that they sync at the same time, and the entity as the two players connected do not become one, because when you're putting them into a car, you don't want to put yourself in there as well. Like, there's a lot of things that happen when you're trying to do stuff like that. But definitely, like, finding a better animation, that's no problem. The only problem is there's like 9,000. Yeah, the fireman carry. Yeah, we had that for a while, 100%. We could switch it to fireman carry. I don't have a problem with that. I actually like the fireman carry, and the piggyback. The piggyback was funny.
Oh God.
Those
Remember the
fucking
piggyback
stack,
totem
like,
poles, dude?
people. Yeah.
Jax ruined that shit,
And then
bro.
you get onto a motorcycle and drive around with 10 people on your back. Yeah.
dude.
I mean, wait, we're fail RPing? No, we don't fail RP here.
Jackson DJ, dude.
Dude, no, that was like back on the public server, man. It was a joke,
Oh,
dude.
man.
We used to stack fucking tow trucks on top of each other too. Get the fucking like 6 flatbeds, tower above.
Yeah. Yeah, the public server was the wasteland, man.
Yeah, man, that shit was so much fun policing it though. I don't want to say some of my best memories, but
Oh, a lot of good memories in public.
a lot of good shit.
A
that
lot of
happened
good
there,
memories in
man.
public. Hell yeah.
It was like the wasteland, basically, like you said, where basically you don't know, like you literally do not know what's going to happen because
You did.
like you don't know who the people are, you don't know what their personalities are like, you don't know if they're actually there to RP or not, like
Or
you don't know
RDM
what's
you.
gonna happen.
And then at that point, if
Yeah,
he's
or
like
just-
there to
yeah.
like try to kill you, that's roleplay for you. Like, he's unhinged, man. You're just like, oh
Exactly,
shit,
yeah.
like I gotta roleplay myself out of this situation. to make
This
sure I don't
crazy
die.
ass default Danny's trying to kill me from a store.
Yeah, I remember everybody would like gather up and be like, "He's over here!" and
Yeah,
we like
they-
chase down the default Danny, get him out of the server.
Which I think Jax was part of the. I don't know if Jax exactly was part of the. Oh no, it was Max and like that wave of people where basically they created their own police force. We didn't have enough to be able to stretch to the public block.
Yep.
So they were like
The public
basically
police.
doing that shit on their own. Yeah. Wild as shit, man.
Wild, man. I hope that that's the kind of stuff that we can get back in there. Opening up public, obviously opening up the floodgates. That's the goal, anyways. That's the goal. But yeah, I joined back when there was a pub server. Yeah, it's because people actually like. That's the sad part, and again, like I hate that. And I'm telling you right now, like when the public goes up, I'm wiping the ban list. I'm wiping all that stuff because I don't like. People should be able to discuss things and be able to resolve their situations without needing a mommy and daddy or a teacher to resolve it for them. You know, and you know, people get angry. That's fine. You get angry at each other. You walk away. You come back later, and you're like, okay, how can we resolve this? I mean, it happens. People blow up at people. You know, and then you just take a chill pill. You come back and you try again. But it was polarizing because when people wanted to screw around, they would go to the public server, and because there was always people in the public server, it would fill up. Once we eventually got everybody whitelisted, no one really came around the public server, and the public people, like the wave of people, they only come in when there's enough people in the server to get going already. If it's 0, if it's 5, they probably won't join. If there's a solid 15 in there, and especially back then, 15 out of 32, people will fucking join. 15 out of 32, it'll fill up within an hour or two. Now, with the new caps, that's the dangerous side. If we put up a 128 server and there's only 10 people in there, it's just a mentality thing, right? It's the same thing for me. The first time I played 5M, I opened up 5M. I sorted by players. I went to the top to see which server was full. I went down and I clicked on the first open roleplay server that had almost capped players. That was the first time I joined. That's just the mentality of the gamer. So maybe when public does release, or when the framework does release, maybe we just put the main server on a little break just for the night, just to get people to come in and test. Hopefully, probably not. I'll probably leave both servers up because I don't want to piss off people on purpose. But definitely when it comes up, I'm going to need as many of you guys as we can. Like even everybody that's in chat here, I don't know how many viewers I have, but as you guys should come over and try it out and stick in there for a while and roleplay. Yes, you're testing. Yes, you're doing stuff. Maybe you can, you'll mention a game mechanic here and there as subtly as you can, but definitely we need to be, we're going to need to be a full force in there. That's just going to be to see what breaks. We're going to meticulously craft this economy. Okay. We're going to test each job, see how much they're doing, see how much stuff costs, and then figure out the progression, the crafting, etc., etc., etc. It's gonna have a plan. It's gonna do that circle. But the first wave, like when you guys first come in, it's gonna be, some stuff's gonna be ugly, some stuff's not gonna work. What doesn't work, you need to let us know, because it's hard for us to test
Probably gonna
everything.
add in like a report function in the city.
There already is. Yeah, you can slash report, you can slash talk to staff, slash staff chat. I'll get it to work later tonight, brother. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. There's one of our new devs. I jumped back then. Look for a server, look for one that I can still use the controller. Yeah.
Have you tried the fancy Control F10 when you're in the city, by the way?
Yeah,
Helps a lot.
Control F10 will stop a lot of the menus and shit from popping up, but there's not going to be that many keybinds this time around because everything's kind of nested in a menu. It's like either it's going to be on this menu or it's going to be a slash command, just for optimization purposes, and at the same time freeing up some hotkeys so we can use controllers. Absolutely. I'm going for a few months, doesn't have internet. Damn, dude. Well, by the time you come back with Tommy Love, hopefully we got that shit rolling, and then you can come take a look and let us know what you think. Have a good time, though. I hope you're going for a... Hope you have a good move. All positive vibes, man. Well, yeah. That's it. That's all I really had to say, community meeting-wise. Everything's been going good. Whitelist apps are up. Roleplay's good. We're making good progress. Any thoughts? Any questions? Any comments? Concerns? Anything? You guys staffers got anything to say? I've been talking this whole time.
No? I've been gone M&A for a week. Been fucking busy moving my girlfriend. Working.
I'm fucking
That
back.
shit finally.
Are you back?
Oh, I'm back.
You're back.
You guys are gonna have to be hearing me a lot more over the course of probably the rest of your lives.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna be back later. I think I have to go for move again.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back when Salvo leaves.
Same here. I'm about to take my exit. Hold on.
Oh,
Y'all
God.
had the best month of y'all lives.
I actually missed the
first
jams,
thing
man. I
he
missed the
said-
tunes.
The first thing he says when he talks to me is, "I heard you've been cheating on me, duh." What?
Fucking cheater.
Simp King. He's the Simp King.
Where's the fucking loyalty?
You can't cheat on a ghost.
Right.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Oh, that's a good one. You make that up or you like read that somewhere?
Hey, Daddy just went out for cigarettes.
That's good.
alright?
That's good, man. Can't cheat on a ghost, bitch. See ya.
Bro, Daddy just went out for cigarettes, alright?
That came off the ball.
Who is calling you this? Who is saying this? Anyway,
Crazy.
I had something to say.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Alright,
audience
so-
are going shut up, please.
That's all I was saying.
Audits full swing starting next week. If you are a business owner or a manager of a business, be warned you may have some visitors visiting you in game. Have fun with that. That's all.
Kill them all.
No, whoa.
On
It's
that
just a
topic,
tax man rolling around. That's all.
Love you, Bones.
can we
I already
maybe
paid my taxes.
implement an IRS in the way of like
Login.
the Hefe, but if Hefe's got 2 mil sitting in his fucking bank account, my guy, you haven't worked in months.
Yeah, you
Like,
can
you're fucking
stash.
up from guy.
You can,
So you gotta start getting a little smarter with how you're storing your money.
There's the logs for the bank, and you can stash money in your motel or under your bed, and you can stash money in your house. So you could technically never run money through the system because there will be transaction logs, which is definitely something that can be looked into. There will be the tools to be a really great criminal, and there will be a lot of tools to fuck yourself if you're not careful.
That's what we need. You'd always second guess yourself. Well, not second guess yourself, but always like think before you act. Like,
If you want to be a good criminal.
yeah,
Absolutely.
that's. I mean, like by all means, if you just want to fuck around and mess up, like, oh yeah, go for it. I don't think about half the shit I do half the time when I'm in the city, but
Where's the
'Cause I
fun
don't
of being
care
a
about
good
being
criminal?
caught.
But then at the same time, is that you're gonna have the police who, if there's really good detectives and police, like to follow trails and stuff like that. Like, let's say you guys fought in Sandy, and then you move down to what's it called? The fucking bar down there,
I don't remember the name of that.
Yellow Jack. Yellow Jack.
Yellow Jack.
Yeah, if you like, and then you move down there, and then the cops are like, okay, like, let's see, like they fought here, like there was another shots fired over there, and then they go over there, they find more shit, and then like it's like detective work, and if you're not covering your tracks, like it's really cool. It should promote a lot of great role play. I don't know how the cops are gonna handle it. I hope that they make it so that like there's specific people that do that with the flashlights and stuff, like they're detectives. They show up like later on the crime scene. And they're just like, all right, like, let me handle this. And they just like take out their flashlight and they start looking around. Like, that'd be cool. And then you have the regular cops that put the barriers down and like an actual crime scene. Because it will be, if someone can come later on and they're like, oh shit, like we forgot to clear the fucking blood. and they show up and the cops are there and it's all fucking boarded up. Like it's gonna feel pretty real. So it's really exciting. I want to play a detective, 100%. Just smoking a lot of cigarettes.
Shitty
Tell
puns.
you how it goes, huh?
Shitty puns.
Shitty puns, yeah. I'm gonna have to look up a lot of shitty puns. I mean, you will have evidence bags and you can analyze it at the lab in the PD. So yes, you could technically roleplay that if you wanted to. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, you could be that character that always kind of stays around MRPD, people or whatever PD, because there's 3 of them set up, that you would come and meet with, and be like, okay, here's all the evidence I've collected, and then, you know, tell me when there's the results, and then you're working, like you're getting stuff and you're writing shit down, you know, stuff like that, in the CAD or something, wherever we want to put it. And you know, you would always have action because there's always going to be a little bit of evidence, I'm sure. Of course, there's probably going to be those people who are super extra cautious, but people make mistakes, and that's what's going to make it really interesting. It's going to be organic for sure. I'm excited. I want to be a detective for sure. It's going to be fun. We redid the cop cars too. We redid the ambulances. You know, the hospital, how it works. You know, checking injuries, seeing that it's a bullet wound or stuff like that. If you smell like weed, if you've just smoked weed, you know, you just smoked weed. If you smell like booze, or if you smell a lot like booze, stuff like that, you'll be able to tell. They'll be able to check you. And then the same thing for injury, you know, legs broken. Someone won't be able to tell you, hey, I fell down my steps and broke my nose. They'll check you and be like, you have a gunshot wound in the head.
How are you speaking, sir?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So, can we take a poll from our players for, like, not disabling, but hindering players when they go to, like, the hospital, let's say? You get shot up, you go get patched up. Your character now has, like, an 80% movement speed debuff for, say, an hour or 2. Or you can't jump. Or
We have them. We have all
like
the status, like, as far as if we look at the framework of the statuses, it's there. The only thing you'd have to do, Michael, is add some kind of timer DB check.
That's not the hard part. I
Yeah.
mean, like, that's easy. It's just a matter of, do we want it? Like, do we force
Do we want
the
that?
hurt RP? Because, like,
Do we
I don't know.
want that? I mean, that is up to the players. 100%. I agree. It's because that's a weird one. It's like, we don't want to force your role play, but at the same time, there is a bit of realism to it, you know. And that same system could definitely be applied to how many times you can use an item. So if you have a lockpick, it eventually gets old and breaks. And you have, like, we could put a random value in it from like 10 to 25 or something like that, right? And every time it kind of uses it up, has a chance to roll that it breaks. And it would be the same concept. You'd be down. I don't know if anybody else is down, but like for permanently not permanent, but temporary debuffs based on injuries. So if you got shot up in the leg and you get all fixed up at the hospital, let's say for
give you, like, the limp.
it give you the limp for the next day or something. It actually would build on your character. Like an hour, hour and a half.
Yourself, like, you know, the drunk emote, or like the drunk walk style after you leave the hospital, and you're out walking, and people are like, hey man, you alright? And you're like, no, yeah, I got into a fucking car accident earlier or something. You know, like, people notice when your character's acted different, so it would just help build on it and make it more real. Because I mean, yeah, I honestly feel like, because there is no sort of repercussion to getting hurt, like, once you leave the hospital, you're just, yeah, totally fine, let's go guys, all right, yep, let me go sprint to the car and hop in the car and then go 200 miles an hour again. Like, if your character felt hurt, I feel like it would add more to it.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
And like, you could build off of it more.
Yeah, I like it. I really do. I like anything that promotes realism. It's gonna kind of be, quote unquote, annoying-ish to deal with, and like by that I mean, you know, sometimes you get mechanics that
For major,
inconvenient you.
like,
Right?
if as long as we could trust that system fully with like what actually hurt the player, then like if you get hit by a car, you get that debuff. But if you like crash your bike, maybe not. You know, like it should be situational, and like we can't
Yeah.
help.
Well, we
play
have all the injury types already,
a
so
little tough, but
so we could definitely make them so that if you different ones would give you different debuffs for sure, but we don't want too many debuffs because you don't want too much. So the I think the one way that we need to deal with that, Michael, is we need to have something running all the time that is like a normal debuff. It's hidden. It just says you're normal, and then it would just switch based on the actions. You know what I mean? Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Like integrated to the point where it's always running kind of thing, and then if something happens, like your status changes.
yeah,
It's-
like like our characters would basically have like a movement speed prior to them now, and then we're just like adjusting that, and then like it would have like a animation modifier, and we would just toggle that basically.
Yeah.
And then like so that we would have like one resource controlling like characters' movements, and then like when you get injured, okay, yeah, call the injury resource and say, hey, I need a limp for 20 minutes. Okay, and then it just adds a limp to you for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Make them go limp.
I like it though. I do like that debuffs and stuff like that. It just makes it more realistic and promotes more roleplay with the hospital. Like you could get yourself a wheelchair or stuff like that, right? If you're really having trouble walking around, like get yourself a powered wheelchair and stuff like that. What are you linking right now? Oh, nice. How you do?
I made a poll.
Oh, that's cool. I think most of the good, like I don't want to say good because good is subjective. Everybody can be a good role player. Just because you don't like what you're seeing, it doesn't mean that it's not good role play. But the ones that appreciate the realism and the like the acting of it, I think those ones that really shine, I think will really benefit from a system like that. I'm glad you like the wheelchairs. I was just screwing around with it last night because I was playing on my character. I was doing stunts I love driving the Sanchez. It's so much fun. Doing backflips and stuff like that. And I was being watched from a tall building. I did like a backflip off a house and like Mick twist and like landed it, then came back up and like wheelied something. And then I was like, oh, this ramp looks sick. Just went up and just fucking landed, died, downed, whatever. And they came to find me. They brought me to the hospital. I mean, at the height that I went, I'm paralyzed, and I put the wheelchair in because it just makes sense. It just made sense. I was like, there's no wheelchair. There's nothing like that. The next thing too that I want to add is the rolling beds. That's just better for the role players for the hospital role play.
Yeah, I feel bad I've been shunning the hospital. They've been on my to-do list. Just, so are the spiders down there. I haven't touched them in a while.
Well, the problem with that is that we're so busy going back and fixing other people's bullshit. You know what I mean? We're fixing other people's problems, other people's scripts, other people's things that we don't even know how it works. At least this way we're building from the ground up, and that just gives us more liberties, honestly. Plus the framework is good. And we have James at our disposal who wrote the damn thing, so that's a big plus. Yeah, that's it. I think I'm good. I think I've talked enough. Do you have anything else, Daisy, or anybody else?
No, I'm good. Should we do
I want to
Q&A?
talk about gang stuff.
People have kind of asked the questions as we've been going, but is there really anyone else, I guess, that has major questions? Anything that again touched on?
When you want to talk about gang stuff,
Gang stuff. What do you want to talk about? Gang stuff. Talk about the gang stuff.
oh no, I said when do you want to, like, the new way of How gang RP is gonna be?
What honestly, that's the last phase of building. It's not even on my mind right now. If people want to mull over ideas and write some cool stuff, and that's cool. I haven't really given it much thought other than I know how I want it to work. I want the gangs to be the low end criminals. The orgs are the masters of the other underworld. But everything falls back on them. If shit goes down, it always falls back on the orgs, never the gangs. And then, like, you know, they're going to be... The gangs feed off actual activities. The orgs are more like import-export, manufacturing, stuff like that. And they split the duties in between themselves. And if they're unable to work with the other orgs, there are guidelines in place that are allow the other orgs to eliminate them, and then get a gang to take its place. So it's gonna be like a full-fledged RPG, man. Who the hell is psyched for Cyberpunk? Because holy shit, man.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I watched the latest whatever they posted, man, and it's just like I saw him driving in the city, like driving the car, and at one point he like pulls out of his driveway. He's like in the desert, driving on the road, like. It looks like GTA, kind of, you know? It actually has good driving in it, what it looks like. You know, it's not just like you get a car and you get in your car and it's a cutscene of you driving somewhere. It's like full open world with cars, man. I'm so excited. Looks so good. BCM vest? What the hell's a BCM? Oh, the,
What's their org?
yeah, the guys that all wear the tack vests. I remember. I met you guys. I met you guys twice. Okay. But yeah, you guys wear all that the tack stuff. I bought all that weed. Yeah, them. I mean, that to me, someone like that is kind of like an org. That's not really a gang, man, to be honest. I thought you were giving me like an abbreviation for something.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out those.
I was like business cooter something. I don't know. Like I was trying to figure it out.
Abbreviation for something.
No, I know,
Blaine
but
County Militia.
yeah, but I thought we were. I know.
You
If
don't
you
even role play.
if you would have said militia, I would have got. I would have got it right away.
all right, right start. I'll catch y'all later, dude.
Okay, good luck, man. Down them bosses. Get your gear.
I'm gonna get this motherfucking gear, baby.
Hell
Oh
yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's real back.
Hey,
Yeah, so
Oh yeah, he's back. for
literally,
sure.
I
He's
asked. I want
fucking
to be a
back.
judge
Go
like
raid.
2 months ago.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't even RP because this shit fucking
It's a joke.
broken, man.
It's just a joke.
Gotta fix that stuff. I've been role playing more the last couple days.
Alright,
I got some cool stuff that I'm planning. There's, and I'm not telling
Alright,
anybody about it. Good, see you, dude. I'm not posting it anywhere. I'm just like I'm gonna drop hints in roleplay, and I'm gonna try to do something cool. Yeah, I brought the hospital wheelchairs to give to people. But yeah, I got something cooking. I want to work on. Hopefully, it's a storyline that, and I don't want to make it about me. I want to make it about basically the main characters in our city. Like it's not staff. It's like people who have been role playing for a long time. Hopefully, they get involved, and then shit starts to unravel. I'm gonna try anyways. I'm not gonna say anything else. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to metagame. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I just hope that if I have an idea of what I want it to happen in my head, and I know that's not what's gonna happen. Because it never goes as planned, but I'm gonna try anyways. It should be fun. You'll probably see me a little bit more in the game. That's for sure. Do not give the dude. Okay, so you put no. Stop it. You're corrupting me with the fucking nitro, dude. The nitro on the wheelchair. What's up, Kylie? Yeah, cops chasing Crims in a wheelchair. Yeah, so yeah, you put the fucking nitro or the tuner chip or all that shit on the wheelchair. Holy fuck, dude, it's ridiculous. Yeah, Please don't do that. I mean, come on there. Let's try to like not. It's added for medical roleplay, not to fucking race with Nitro. Fuck's sakes. Hello, it's pretty funny, not gonna lie. What's up, Noble? How you doing, baby? The tuner chip fucks it up? Good. Don't fucking tuner chip your wheelchair. Nitro's fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Creative roleplay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't do it. It'd be funny for a joke though, like someone's actually messed up and you're like joking with him, like, wait, I'm gonna install this on your wheelchair, and he's like, no, and you're like, okay, like here we go.
It takes off.
It takes off, and he's like, ah, this is fucking off, dude. I mean, that's like pretty good. You could totally race on wheelchairs, but there's only 4 of them, so I don't know if you're how that's gonna go. Yeah, pretty much. Welcome to Jackass. I'm gonna ramp this off Mount Chiliad and see what happens. It'd be cool. Steve used to do those videos. It'd be cool to make some Jackass style videos for sure. I gotta do my Mythic Pluses and stuff. I'm probably gonna go in the city for a little bit.
I haven't touched Wild so long. I'm so sad. I miss it.
Why haven't you been playing, man?
Busy. I've been home in like a week.
Yeah, I know. Busy, man.
I was able to get on Monday to fucking do my 5 mask. It took me 6 hours.
6
And
hours to
7
do a 5 mask?
Yeah, fuck Stormwind's 5 mask. That's all I gotta say. It's
That's Steve, man. What was his name? Skidmark Steve.
for Steve.
He comes and goes.
Yeah.
A lot of people come and go. It's
Yeah,
just the nature. It's
Rockstar
just the nature of it, man.
shit died.
I
I
think.
tried to fix it, but
Yeah.
I didn't get it working. I don't think.
Oh well, didn't 5M add it?
They added it, but I don't know if it's working yet. I haven't tested it. I saw they added it. Like
I think there's going to be a big burst of people coming in when we do go 2.0. So just be ready for that, and it might be a little bit chaotic, but we just have to remember that our goal is not to be like, oh, these guys suck, or they don't know what the fuck they're doing. In the beginning, Lovefist was definitely a mission of education, and we were telling people how to roleplay. We were teaching them, and that's what it should be. It should be new players. The old players should be helping the new players. That's just what should be happening. I know I missed the drift event. I was actually sad because I wanted to fucking drift. I just launched a Rockstar editor, man. I don't know what's happening. This gives me memories.
yeah, but recording it in game and editing it is the thing that I don't know was working.
Yeah, this launches a single player. I don't know how to use this. You need to record some gameplay before you can create a new project. Record some clips in-game by holding left alt. Select your capture mode and start recording. So this is what we need to add to the server, I guess?
I have in the server, but the editor itself wasn't working before, so I don't know if it works now.
Well, it seems like it's working now.
Let me look up that command, because actually I need to look for Barry.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea because then at least, you know, we could get some nice concrete footage in there.
It's just like slash record start and like slash record stop. I'm looking it up right now. Let's see.
Yeah, man. Hockey, straight up. Straight up, that's what it is. And it's like, even like I was saying earlier about the bans and like all that stuff, it's just dumb stuff, man. People shouldn't be banned. We shouldn't be banning people. It's like, if the people want the person out, you know, they should all, you know, get together and get them out. And I'm not trying to encourage a mob mentality. I'm just saying, like, this is a place for people that are like-minded, that are kind of trying to achieve that same type of gameplay or that same type of content for their stream, or their same type of, you know, relationships and friendships. It should be something that can self-sustain itself, as long as the people are being true and being, you know, genuine. And they're, somebody comes in and there's the guy's like, oh man, like, I'm new to the server and you're this like big gangster guy, you got a bunch of money, you got a gang that all follows you or every order and stuff like that. And he's like, oh man, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm new. And instead of being just flexing and being like blah blah blah, and you beat him up or you kill him or you tell him not to mess with you, or even if he's being weird, like, Maybe you give him a job, or you tell him to go do a shit job, even though it's like, you know, you tell him to go dig up some cow shit for your lawn or something. And then he comes back and you're like, I was just kidding. Like, I don't need that shit, but like, welcome to the city or something like that. That's better than if you're just like, you know, I'm fucking, you shouldn't be looking at me or talking to me like that, or saying those types of, saying that I stink, or that you don't like my face. Now I'm going to kill you. Like, that I get the flex roleplay. I get it. That the prestige and stuff like that. It's kind of part of your story. Yes, it's who you've become and you've grown up to become, but you don't need to always lead with that. And especially if it's someone you've never met before, like try to, especially once we launch the new framework, like try to be, I guess, nurturing. Try to create those relationships and get everybody together. Because if everybody can get along and like sit down and plan some cool shit, like we can have a lot of friggin' fun. The arguments, though, let me tell you, they are far and few between now. Everybody seems to be getting along. Sure, there's a couple spats here and there. And I'll tell you what causes those spats. It's looting people. That's what causes the argument. Always looting people. That's what it is. You loot someone, doesn't matter if they won or lost the fight. But if he gets looted and he loses something that he worked really hard for, there's going to be an argument. It happens all the time. Now, the ones who are not really attached to their stuff like that, they're not going to care. And the thing is, you can't expect all role players to be like that, because you couldn't expect every actor to be sensible, level-headed. You know, some of them probably has crazy demands when they have a trailer and they want special types of chocolates or whatever. Like they're
goddamn Shia
LaBeouf. You know, like there's different types of people that handle things differently. So at that point, my suggestion, anyways, if ever something like that happens, let's say you guys are squabbling, Gang A versus Gang B. Gang B wipes out Gang A, even though Gang A was supposed to win, and then Gang B takes all their shit. Gang A is upset. Gang A is starting to go to Discord. You know what would be really cool? If the leader of Gang B, the winning gang, would contact the other gang, get into a sit down, and try to resolve it. And in roleplay, to be like, you know, ceasefire, we're going to give you a little bit back, but just know that we won and this is what we want out of it. Now, mind you, if the other gang is like, no, fuck you, bitch, and they start shooting again, like at that point, like we can't really, like, you're just not really trying to start something, because yes, you can turn on people. You don't have to be everybody's friends, but you don't have to do it right away. And relationships should come and go and come again. Just because something has happened with someone that you shun them or you kill them or you hate them or whatever, like, opinions change. People could change, man, and you should just be able to, you know, sometimes not reset. Like, yeah, there's a history there, but I don't know. It's just weird sometimes, the psychology, I guess, of the gamers and how it goes. There's definitely two distinct type of people who don't give a shit about their stuff, and then there's people who are like, you touch my stuff and like I'm gonna get mad. My buddies and I were caught in Willie Stroker's BMW on our first day, and we thought we were all gonna get whacked. So they talked to us, told us the do's and don'ts, and welcome to the city. There you go. There you go. That's the type of stuff. That's the type of stuff that's awesome. Even though you're a big scary gang member, it doesn't matter. Like, to you, especially as a gang, like, maybe not. Okay, here's the thing. A gang, for it to function well and have good order and stuff like that, yeah, you probably have that crazy guy that sets everything on fire and likes to shoot first and ask questions later. But if everybody was like that in the gang, your gang wouldn't survive very long in the real world, because there'd be too many mistakes, and it's high stakes. Like, you can't make that many mistakes, or people's lives are on the line, cops, etc., etc. So as a leader of an organization, a light bulb. This guy's new. He has no resources. He has no friends. You can always use extra hands to do work, to do something. Even though they might not join your org, you could make them go get stuff, connect to people, talk to people, set up meetings, use them as a whatever. Then maybe he flips on you later on, or he doesn't. He becomes your right-hand man. Like, it should definitely be more empowering and less flexing. The flexing should be coming from, gang to gang, or org to org, or like police and fire department if we had them. That's a rivalry that exists. The policemen say stuff about the firemen say stuff about the policemen. It's like the Navy and the Air Force and Army. They all have this beef.
Should be talking about America.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, we also have all those 3 categories. I don't know if you knew this about Canada. We don't actually live in igloos.
You guys have a military? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we just graduated from plastic forks and knives, though. It's yeah, we were rocking that for a while.
I'm not your friend, guy.
Yeah, we were rocking that for a while, and like every time we shoot a bullet, we have to say sorry.
Okay. All right.
It gets really tedious on those big ass guns. You're just like sorry.
Okay.
Dude, they actually are going good hard. Hell yeah, dude. Void drives me crazy. Who's Void? Is it
Void.
like falling into the void? Is that what you mean?
Oh, well, yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah, that's because there's too much shit. I've never had that problem. I don't crash. My shit doesn't, but I have a really, really good PC. And then just like even having your drivers out of date and stuff like that, because we're adding so much hacked stuff, it's like going and modding Skyrim back in, I don't even know when the fucking game came out now because it's come out like 6 times, but like back then when you used to mod it, like you could have, like your buddy could have it super mod and you would try to put the mods on yours and it wouldn't work because it comes down to literally like the bits and bytes of your computing power versus his computing power. And if there's a disconnect at one point, especially because it's streamed and you're sending it through internet and blah, 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 there's a lot of variables. So,
And we said 1,000 times, make sure your textures
2012.
are on normal.
yeah, make sure your textures are set to normal.
Kind of a big deal. Especially if you're using the NVE and, the mods, visual mods.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with the NVE, especially with all the MLOs and stuff like that. And mind you, we have been toning it down a little bit more on the new framework. So it should be a little bit more optimized.
Well, yeah, we used to throw them in there and just not even tell people and be like, someone finds it and brings a good,
Yeah, you find it,
proposal.
you can have
Fuck
it.
it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But the thing, actually, you know what? Before I figure out what else we're gonna do, I want to talk about the business ownerships and stuff like that. It's a lot. There's a lot of business owners, and it kind of loses the novelty when everybody's a business owner. Not everybody should be a business owner. Not every type of business should have an owner. And if you want to roleplay it, that's fine. But it's, I think we had what? I don't even know the count. But at one point we had 14 or 15
I would say almost 20.
or 20 even.
I think it was 12 added, and then that's
On top of what it already was in
yeah,
there.
the winery and et cetera and
Yeah.
so forth.
So it's like it's a lot of businesses, and the thing is, it spreads everybody out thin, and that's when you like get that individualistic gameplay going on. It should be more combined together. It should definitely be more organic. So there might be less businesses, but they're going to be worth it. It's going to be worth being a business owner, and it's going to be more of a rare thing. But as far as the way that we want to cycle things, everybody's going to have a chance to do it. And definitely, yeah, quality over quantity, 100%. We need to have more people who, more focused areas of roleplay is especially important. Because if you're creating all these hotspots where everybody's gaming, that's when you're like, hey, I've been roaming around the city, I can't find anybody. That's because, yeah, they're all out doing their own thing. Because they're trying to get their job done, to get their work done, but everybody's separated. What's up, Rye? How you doing, baby? What's going on, man? Been a while. Yeah. That's the thing. You're absolutely right. A lot of people don't own their, it's rare. The people that have their own home businesses, it's really private. It's like they have their own little web store online at home, and they're doing their thing.
Well,
they don't
that's not
own
really
a
the issue.
storefront.
It's like if the person who owns the business decides, like, they leave or they got to take a break or whatever the reason might be. They're the people that are, like, I've seen it happen so many times.
Yeah, we're gonna be. I mean, with the stuff in the city hall now, you can literally just create a business on the spot. So it'll literally be all roleplay. If you want to make a business and stuff like that, you'll be able to put your dash down and do whatever. Like, and then it's all on you. It's all on you to pay your employees. It's all on you to do this and that, to fire, promote, demote, etc., etc., etc. And then everybody can have one. But hopefully at that point, people start to realize, okay, like, you know, I ain't getting shit done by myself or with just me and whoever. What we should do is get together and make a better, greater business. It's all about working together. It's the same thing as role playing. It's the same thing as being in a streamer community, like I'm trying to build with Level X, like we are building. It's all about just like trying to keep it together, try to get everybody to work together and get through it. And there's a lot of fucking fresh faces. You got Kylie showing up, you got Rai showing up, fucking Salvo is back. What's going on in here, dude? What's going on?
Lovefist reunion.
Lovefist reunion, dude. Vegas, 2021.
That would be a good place to do it.
Vegas
Funny
2021.
Hey, I'll see you there, Moto.
What?
It's the first place I go. What do you mean?
No shit.
Sweet.
The Spearmint Rhino's pretty lit too. If you've ever been there.
Yeah.
Some say it's the nicest strip club in the U.S. of A.
Probably the nicest one I've been to, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, it's $50 just to walk in the bitch.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't. I don't know. It's
That's
like
what
most of
we're
the
going
strippers there that work there are driving like
Nice.
Lambos and shit.
Have some fun. Be careful out there, though, but have some fun.
Dude, I fucking ate an edible.
Always a hand on top of your drink.
Wear a mask.
Not the
100%.
smartest idea.
You're such an idiot.
Don't leave your drink unattended.
Not in Vegas, no.
No.
Even safer on my
Definitely be safe. Man, are we gonna do our Mythic Pluses or what, dude?
Kronter was going to earlier, but then like something came up, he had to go eat, and then he's gonna play.
Happy
like,
birthday.
DVD or, I don't know. We might have to do it tomorrow.
Okay. Boo, I want
Just
to do
fine.
Mythic Plus for them folks. Show them all the DPS.
I mean, if you're gonna stream,
What do you mean if I'm gonna stream? I'm streaming right now.
I didn't know. Usually you shut it off, like you did last time when I told you to keep streaming. You didn't do it.
I don't know. I am hungry. I need to eat.
You could take a break and then go back live with WoW or something.
I got up really late. Stayed up pretty late fucking around with that. Like I came back around and everybody was still
I got
on
off
and we
work
started.
and you were still,
Yeah.
You were still awake.
Oh, me and him were fucking around in the live server. Fucking,
We-
I don't even know
we,
what time it was.
we started fucking around with the framework and one thing led to
That
another.
wheelchair though, dude.
Wheelchair is good, man. I gave 4 of them to the hospital today, so
Awesome.
they're they're registered to them. So if they literally have to contract them out to someone, and they need to get it returned, or if they don't get another wheelchair until they get one from the.
No, that shouldn't be on EMS if people are dicks. You should just go go in the database, delete it, and re-add it, and take 5 seconds if you just want to do it. If someone's really being a dick.
I mean,
It's up to you. It don't really bother me. It's just I don't want to see
it's
25
you could get
fucking
money
wheelchairs.
collected to them. You could call the cops. You could do stuff like that. It's just roleplay, baby.
Dude, they have plates and shit.
Yeah, they do have plates.
Oh, God.
They're a vehicle, 100%. It was the only way to get the wheels spinning and make it look smooth, man.
It was super buggy. I wonder if we can. No, it wouldn't look the same, but it would be. No, actually, the bed one wasn't that bad. I don't know why we never put it in.
The bed?
Yeah, we
The
tested
bed
it.
was
It
cool
worked.
because you could push someone off a mountain and then let it go and it would roll. It would roll
Yeah,
down
it has like gravity physics on it, which is nice. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Just like, oh, sorry, let me just, sorry, I dropped something. Oh, whoops, oh no, down the hill.
Would
Oh,
there be a
fucking-
way just to add it to where we can add a slash command that if
Yeah,
you
EMS.
have to check for EMS job, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
if
it's
if
super
it's true or
jokes.
staff or whatever, easy clap. Yeah. We got the script. I have it somewhere.
Oh, yeah, it's been posted on the 5M forums. It's all over the place.
Yeah, I got leaked, bro.
But that's the kind of stuff that we're not putting into, James's frame. We can't. Everything that's everywhere that's public, you can't just put it in James's frame. It doesn't work. It's a custom
Can wrap
framework.
some shit if you really want it.
We can technically wrap some stuff, but it's just gonna cause more lag. So everything you're gonna see or everything you have seen is built by the hands of people here and as well, mostly James
That's
for
pretty
now,
dope.
but our staff are on it now too. So we're trying to push through.
Bitch.
Yeah, go download it, dude.
know I'm
I
dreading
invited you. I
downloading the
invited
Git.
you to the new team, anyways. So you should see it, Michael, to download the repo and stuff.
We just go to our emails, right?
Yeah.
Click the link, the invite link.
Yes, sir. All right.
Roger.
Well, I might actually take a break, because I am hungry. I need to eat. I need to go to the store.
Give me some fried chicken, boy. I'm hungry too.
God, that'd be good. I don't think there's any fried chicken places
I'd
open
fuck
at
a bucket
midnight.
up right now. Oh, I forget.
Fuck a bucket up.
Midnight.
Yeah, fuck a bucket up right now.
Fuck a
Mitchell wants the whole
bucket, man.
bucket.
Hell yeah.
Fuck the whole bucket. Dude, steak fajitas, dude? Come on, dude. Who doesn't like a
just love
good old
fried chicken.
fajita? Holy
sorry.
shit. Going offline. I mean, look, I know I shouldn't go offline. I should just fucking stream all the time.
Flour
Yeah,
tortillas.
just stream yourself eating, dog. We want to watch you.
Why do you want to watch me eating?
Have you ever watched
That
a
makes
Pokemon
me
stream?
awkward. That makes
Bro,
me feel
let's,
awkward thinking about
Get
that.
some ASMR fucking action going, boy.
Guys, welcome to the stream. I'm just
No,
Yeah.
stop it.
how it's
No, whoever's in ASMR, I don't understand you.
Eat some food, run some ads, make some money. There you go.
I don't get how people are into ASMR.
It really, I don't know. I don't want to get into it because people, I don't want to
Jess,
disrespect
Jess is
people,
100% into it, dude. She like puts that shit on to sleep. She puts
Hey,
that shit on to
to
sleep
each their own,
100%.
fam.
Start whispering into her ear.
I fall asleep to Chang Gang.
ASMR chips? No.
ASMR chips, dude. I probably have some chips
No.
around.
Oh
Please don't grab your bags. They're so loud.
no.
Dry cereal.
I mean, look, listen. Like, I actually like having the white noise too. Like, if the AC or sometimes I put on rain sounds or stuff like that. Like, I do like the noise when you're sleeping. It feels like you sleep better, honestly.
You need like some A&R headphones, son.
But some people sleep with fucking with music on though. I can't, man, because I think I like hear the words and I think of the words. Fucks me up.
Well, that's so I can only sleep with like YouTube on, but it
Yep.
also hinders me because it keeps me awake longer. Because even though like if I turn away and sleep like or lay the opposite direction from the TV, I still listen to it and I imagine like what's going on. So it's like a double-edged.
You're not alone, Padawan.
You are not alone.
And there's been some
You guys
nights
seen
where
the
Alone you are not.
autoplay would put something on and it sounds so interesting that I woke up and rolled over and just watched like the half-hour video.
And that's like some
Autoplay
man. That
drives
is
me
not good sleep quality, man.
I know.
You need to be getting like
You
at
guys seen
least
that new
6
battle
straight hours. Like at least
I feel
6.
like 4.
Because
sort of.
REM cycle is
people
like
are
an
like
hour and
that.
a half or something. Is it an REM cycle? An hour and a half, I think.
I know, there's an app for it
Rapid
these
eye
days.
movement. Like that's when you're getting your most restful sleep, dude. You gotta like sleep in 1.5 hour increments. That's how I've always done it. I am for.
Everyone's different.
I
though,
used
fam.
to sleep for like 8-9 hours. Now it's 6 though. The older I get, the less I sleep. I don't know why.
Same.
Oh yeah, dude, the
Opposite.
crashes. I get the crashes, man. I get the crashes. I didn't used to get the crash, but it's like holy shit, it's 9 p.m. and I'm like fucking tired. And then I fall asleep and I wake up and it's like 2:30, 3 a.m. and I'm like, oh, everything's ruined now. What do I do? You can't fall back asleep. You got to get up and then messed up, dude.
It's where high indica merjahuja comes in handy.
Dude, what the fuck do you think I'm smoking, brother? I'm smoking
need to
indica.
get-
Let's see.
You need to
Okay.
get you a bong, get
Yeah,
rid of,
let's
throw
see,
that
we
pipe
got
in the
this
fucking
guy.
trash can.
Am
Where
I
it
gonna get
belongs.
banned for doing this? Who gives a fuck? Okay, so
No,
right here.
no. They're
No,
TOS,
it's
they
legal
can't
where
ban
you are.
Oh, what
Yeah,
the
they
fuck,
can't
man?
ban you.
Should be fine.
What the hell's
Of
going
all
on?
the
There you go.
places that you're
Your
not gonna
hand
get
next
banned,
to
it'd be
it.
Canada.
Sun Peaks Cultivation.
If you do it while
Wade.
playing Led Zeppelin, though, you'll get banned.
While playing Led Zeppelin,
Well-
yeah, don't play Led Zeppelin.
Shout out to my boy Reckful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
rest in peace,
definitely.
Restful. That's fucking
Get
sad
help,
as
guys.
fucking shit.
Get help.
Hey,
Wait,
listen,
what?
You,
I'd
what
like-
they did in WoW?
I'd definitely like to talk to you about that too because you know it happens in the community. Some people get sad and stuff like that. And yeah, some people say 100%. You know, you can talk to me and this and that and this and that, and it's great. Like support is a very big part of it.
It doesn't even have to be staff. It could be a fellow role player.
Yes,
you know,
and
someone in
support
your
is a
gang
very
that
big
you
part of
trust.
it. But at the same time, they cannot offer you professional help. If you do have, you know, and I suffer from depression sometimes, and you know, there is medication and all that stuff. And like, if you do need, if things are going really badly, and yes, like you have your friends that support you, you still need to go to a professional. You shouldn't be the whole stigma of going to see a psychologist or
Well, he did multiple times. He was diagnosed with multiple manic depression, bipolar, the whole fucking. He's diagnosed with a lot of mental disorders, and a lot of people don't know this. His brother committed suicide.
Yep.
That's a sad one. People don't know about
That's really
Redfall.
sad.
He's like a god in the Twitch community. He was the guy who started. He's the very first one to start throwing up donations on your screen. He was the one that did that. If you're a WoW nerd, he was the first player in the world to hit 3K, which is, try it. I dare you. He's a big. I mean, the guy went pro in multiple different games.
for a while.
Oh yeah, he was a legend in WoW. You should see the shit they were doing in servers today for him. That's the kind of shit that'll choke you up. Even in Illidan, they were doing it. But yeah, man. And you know what it made me do? And I don't know if anyone takes any away from this, and I'll leave it at this. What I did is I thought for like 2 hours about like some of the stuff I've said to people, maybe in the past, whether it's in Discord or whatever. And I don't know, maybe we could all like maybe fuck off a little bit more and not put people on blast, because there's a lot of conspiracies that think that the recent events that happened this morning were what led him to do what he did. And if that's true, it's very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, and I've apologized after the fact, and I've said things, but that's something that I've had to work on as well, and that people should put in practice. Is it's really easy to just type what you're thinking right then and there, and sometimes you need a couple moments to really process the information that you've received, or even just to think about, hey, if I say this in a certain way, like how will that affect the person? You have no idea who's on the other side of the keyboard. You have no idea what he's been through. You make some kind of dumb joke about some sensitive subject that, you just need to be careful. And I'm not telling people to walk on eggshells and stuff like that, but just
no.
The message is definitely to be kind and to laugh with everybody.
I guess the way I'd honor him is just, I don't know, I'm gonna try and just think a little bit more when I get a little heated, because like you said, you never know who's what they're going through on the other side of the interwebs.
Yeah, you could literally say something like your mother was a fucking whore, and like, boom, she could have been, meth addicted, prostitute, whatever. Like, you have no fucking idea. And if that's the case, and it's just you being angry and, throwing out words at him just to hurt him, you could actually cut a lot deeper than you're trying to cut. That you're trying to vent out your own frustrations, but that shouldn't be happening on somebody else. And it's just taking that moment to think. So yeah, just be a little kinder, I guess. And I'm definitely I'm gonna practice what I preach. I'm gonna be doing the same thing too, especially when I read something that I don't exactly agree with. I mean, it's the guise of the internet, and even being right here, right now, in front of you guys like this, like, it definitely makes you more vulnerable. Especially
100%.
if someone were to say something in the Twitch chat that I didn't really agree with, or that affected me somehow, it would make me more vulnerable being here. And him being a public figure, like, the bigger you are, the word, like...
Well, he streamed like his whole life. Like,
Yeah.
he streamed like he was open about literally more than probably any streamer I've ever seen on Twitch. Like,
Yeah, but
his
that's
whole
fucked up,
entire
though.
life has been broadcasted.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
At that point, that's fucked up. There's a reason why child actors and people like that get really fucked up. Like, the fact that he was streaming his psych sessions with a therapist and all this stuff, like, that's
what that guy does. He's on Twitch. He interviewed Asmongold. He's done a bunch of people.
Yeah,
But yes, I understand what you're saying.
definitely didn't help.
Probably not the best idea. Yeah, probably. Well,
Like,
yeah. Well, I guess what happened, I don't know. This is not, I haven't really looked into it, because it really kind of, I don't know, it's making me really fucking sad. But I guess he proposed to his, like, ex-girl or something publicly, or I don't exactly know. And then I guess he started getting really flamed for it. And, like, his death was, like, confirmed by his roommate like 2 hours after his last tweet that says, "I pray to God no one lives," in the, like, I don't exactly know the quote, but it's a very dark tweet. And then a couple hours after that, I believe his roommate found him, and I don't know the detail, and I don't really need to know. It's none of my business, but that's when it was confirmed. And then Andy Milonakis was streaming, and he looked at his phone and like literally didn't move
for
like
5
5
minutes.
minutes. Yeah,
He was playing stream
it's pretty
races
hard to
with
watch.
everybody. I was in there, and he just
pretty hard to
stopped and looked down at his phone for 5 minutes straight. I thought it freezed up. I had to refresh it, and then after about 5 minutes, he just looked up and said, "I have to go," and he ended stream right there. It was fucking
Jesus
heavy.
Christ. And shit's fucking weird right now. Like,
I know.
Twitter's weird, like the internet's weird, and I get it. Justice is out there, and I'm all for the justice. All the stuff that's happening as far as like, all the movements, Black Lives Matter, all the girls coming out with all this abuse of people of power and stuff like that. Like, I'm all for that. Like, break down the walls, fucking revolution, baby. But like, just if you don't agree with someone, like, I get it. You don't agree with them. There's no need. Just be careful what you say. Just think about what you're saying, and if you're really truly trying to hurt someone.
Yeah, dude, they arrested that one chick that was working with Jeffrey Epstein today,
Yep.
dude. Like, it's
Yeah, I
just
saw
every
that.
day. It's like the dot gets banned,
It's
no one knows.
shit's
fucking
falling
the
apart,
world's
man.
burning.
Yep.
Corona is back, I guess, in full force. It seems. I wonder why. Maybe all the people rioting in the streets had some. Anywho's, I think we've gone far enough with that.
I mean,
People get really emotional about shit like that.
To be honest with you, I don't want to get too political, but the way that it's being handled in America versus the rest of the world is really something that is
It's
concerning.
Americans for you.
It's concerning. Like you
don't give a fuck.
That's the thing. Like, America usually is like the example, right? You guys set the meta for the rest of the world, what's popular, stuff like that. And like right now, you got other countries looking at America and being like, "This is what you don't do in a pandemic situation."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it sucks to
it's
laugh
weird with
about.
the
I'm
United
laughing
States because you have like 50 mini leaders that run all the states, basically, right? And the president really, he can't really,
Let's not go there.
If you actually know, he can't just go and do shit.
No, of course
So,
not. And
yeah,
and
he
that's
can't.
that's why you saw Barack Obama go from being a youthful looking 40-year-old man to look like
to
he
the
was in
fucking-
his 70s when he retired, bro.
It's like the Star Wars movie when he gets electrocuted and becomes all old and shit. That's what it reminds
like he couldn't do what he wanted to do, man. He was trying to change the world, and someone in the back was like, you can't do that.
Well,
No,
at least
no,
he didn't
no."
get shot from the school book depository. So,
That's true.
Last time that happened, that's what happened. So
Yeah, that was JFK.
yeah, he was actually trying to change.
He was
a bunch
trying to
of
change the
stuff.
world, man. He got killed. Like, that's the kind of stuff that gets you thinking. That's the kind of stuff that's unraveling right now in front of our
Barnaby
fucking
Jack.
eyes. That's the kind of shit that's being made public right now. These people making these Netflix documentaries. These, like, it's crazy, man. The world's going nuts right now. It's good, but it's bad because, like we say here, you usually have to destroy to build back up. You got to break it down to build it back up. So there could be a wipe coming, IRL.
IRL white pipe. New pockets. Let's go.
New
Wait for the
pockets,
aliens
dude.
to roll up
New
tomorrow.
pockets again. Damn it.
New pockets, IRL, baby.
Wait for those new jeans. I'm gonna look fresh as fuck.
You gotta laugh, okay? You gotta laugh through all this bullshit. That's how
Hey,
I
there's
stay
50
sane.
motherfuckers in the server right now.
Yeah, I'm
Good.
coming in soon. I got some fucking stuff to lay down.
50 masks.
I got some.
Motherfucker.
Odd.
I got a big old storyline that I'm gonna be developing. I
You
hope.
should
that-
just stop talking about it. Would be.
I'm
the
sorry.
best idea.
Sorry.
Because it's a good
Yeah,
story.
but I need those reporters to be digging in. You know what I mean?
well,
They need to be digging in.
like I said, you gotta kind of rupture the. People talk big time in this city. If something happens, it's gonna go just
Yeah.
like it does IRL.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you should just stream all that. I mean, dude, actually, some of the conversations we have are so crazy.
And it's by the way, guys, I know Noble was in here earlier. We've been trying to do it for the last couple of weeks, but with the server rebuild and getting new devs and getting some time in with Jess and gaming time and stuff like that. We are hopefully, maybe potentially, trying to launch a little podcast on Saturday where we will be talking about these controversial topics in more detail. And we will. Hello, Panda Cake. Sorry.
Holy crap! It is a fucking Lovefist reunion.
Yeah, man. All the old people are coming back in today. Yeah, we're
It's like,
definitely.
what are these fucks up
We're gonna
to?
do a little bit of. It's gonna be called Metagame Radio. We're gonna start it up. We're gonna talk about everything, gaming wise, and then stuff like that. We'll probably talk about Recful and stuff like that too. So yeah, Saturdays is when our podcast is gonna go off. Though I'll be posting it in the Discord when we start doing it, just to get some conversations going. Maybe something to listen to. Absolutely. Yep. Metagame radio, baby. Don't talk about the meta.
Bunch of dumb people talking about dumb shit.
Bunch of dumb people talking
Should
about
be your
dumb
slogan.
shit. That'd be good. That'd be really good.
Shameless. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, no, it's just gonna be more conversations where this is usually like business. You know, it's
Podcasts are
service.
amazing. They're taking over. Like radio is kind of like talk radio is kind of like, unless you're like the older people, like most people like listen, like, you know, look at Joe Rogan with the
Dude, when you're driving, dude. When you're driving, it's
right?
amazing. When you're driving, you put
You
on a
got Howard
podcast.
Stern kind of started that
That's
whole
all
kind
I
of
listen
vibe, I
to at work,
guess.
podcasts.
And
Yeah.
what's the other guy, the big one? I forget his name.
George Newry.
No, other guy, Adam Carolla. He's got a pretty big one too.
Got a pretty big one.
I mean, imagine doing a podcast and getting
Jimmy
$100
Kimmel
million
and Adam
from
Carolla
Spotify.
back in the day.
I mean, that's literally what they're all doing now,
Man
aren't they?
show.
Aren't they all doing their shows from home now? Fucking
Yeah.
Fallon and all those.
Spotify gaming, bro. Have you heard about it, dude? You making the move, dude, Rock?
Making the move? Yeah, maybe.
I think there's a huge
Oh.
opportunity.
Did you
for
see the
Twitch to die.
Sirius XM came out with a podcast thing. Like
Can I give you a topic for your radio?
we have a couple written down, but absolutely.
Fuck Stadia. I hate their goddamn ad.
I never downloaded it.
That ad is so annoying. I see it 50 times a day at work.
Fucking the noise.
I'm
it
about to
makes.
buy
Oh.
YouTube Red just so yes. What? Oh.
If you get the certain version of AdBlock Pro, you can basically inspect
on my
elements,
phone.
copy the ad server, and you want
Fucking-
GG boy.
My fucking.
Is this
ad-
another
Download
Steam?
PUBG now on Stadia.
Yeah, it's a fucking streaming thing. You
Oh, if
stream-
it's on Twitch, they basically have those
it's
like
when they
videos that they're
stream
playing
video
off their
to your computer.
Yeah,
and
you
there's-
can't block
Oh,
that.
this is the remote gameplay thing.
Yeah, it's the
So their
fucking
ad
web
is a-
browser for people who have shitty computers.
Yeah,
They've
so
been
you
working
can
on it
play.
forever.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sucks.
Yeah, 1080p at 60 frames per second, like on probably a laptop.
That's actually
from,
pretty
like,
cool.
2001.
Can't knock that. I mean, I would never need that.
I think
but-
they tested it with a game. I believe the game they showed proof of concept was Tomb Raider. I believe, if I can't remember. It's been around for a while. They announced it a hot minute ago.
There was a company that was doing that shit like fucking 5-6 years ago. I remember.
I think it's awesome because not everyone, like, even if it helped for like GTA, which I don't see how they do that with 5M and all that jazz. I don't think it's even possible. But like for people, like there are people out there that, you know, just don't want to spend fucking 2 racks or 5 racks on a fucking rig, and they can now game with their buddies. I think it's fucking dope, to be honest.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it costs you whatever it costs you per month. Is it like a monthly?
Yeah, I
fee?
don't know
How
if
does
they're
it
going.
work?
I have no. They're probably gonna have a la carte and like some kind of monthly package where blah 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 blah. I would assume.
I don't know why it reminds
yeah.
me of Stevia. $11 a
not-
month. That's not bad, dude.
That's kind of like what the norm is, right? Like that $10 to $15. Look at Netflix. You know, look at Spotify. It seems to be like that's the.
You're like, hey, I got a shitty laptop. I want to play a game with my friend. I want to play
Yeah,
some
they're
Red
claiming
Dead.
1080p. They're claiming 1080.
I want to play
60
fucking
frames.
Red Dead.
As
When
Boom.
your monitor can support
That's
the
crazy.
rest.
Good to go.
That's crazy. Nuts. Ah, damn.
Well, what's
They
that's
need a
gonna do,
fucking
like-
better marketing team because their ad is shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, got me to talk about it, right? But
Well, you know what's funny is that I'd say 80% of commercials that I see on TV are trash. Like, why do you think everyone gets so excited about the Super Bowl? Because there's actually like cool commercials for once. Because people are dropping like $5 million a second or whatever the fuck crazy number they are.
It's because I'm French, dude.
Fucking French.
Yeah, it's running remotely on another computer. Guys, I want to go grab a bite though. Seriously, I'm starving.
Hear Jax do the cars driving by him. He's just out there stealing people's cars,
What?
ruining people's lives, dude.
I ain't doing nothing. Shit.
Who's streaming on our? In
There's I saw Hefe. I saw Mr. the Russian, the favorite Russian of Lovefist.
Buck Montana, Hefe, Slumber
Mr.
Party
Ivan.
Boy. It was one of the cops. I don't remember his cop's name. Barry Oswald.
Yeah, Barry.
I think you hosted him last time you streamed, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
You
that
hosted
was
a cop,
Statham.
I think,
That
didn't
was
you?
Statham.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
You
I
know,
don't remember.
Mitchell's ex is streaming, but she's playing Valorant.
You know, Mitchell Six.
Dawn.
Jeez,
Fucking
Christ.
Dawn,
Jesus
dude.
Christ, man.
Yeah, Funshine. She's playing Valorant.
Well, shit, dude. Okay, well, there's not as many as you guys as there was last week, but that's okay. We still got a little army here that we're gonna send over. So I'm gonna go grab some food. I might come back on live after, maybe if I get some actual gaming going. I definitely need to get my schedule in
Choose.
order.
Let's fucking stream
I do want to play.
If you guys want to play Tuesday, I was gonna say I can hit up Cronter and Kate up. If you
Yeah,
want.
I'd like to do some Mythic Pluses as well. I probably won't, but I definitely do need to stream more.
Bro, I haven't even done my motherfucking assaults for the
Yeah,
reset,
let's get
It's bad this week, dude.
this guy.
I haven't done shit.
Get this guy right here. So guys, I know, like, let's go there in force. Let's show him some love, baby. And
Who you hosting?
I'm gonna slumber party boy. I've never hosted this guy, man. Wait, is that how that works? No. Just like that. Hey, wrong command, eh? Come on, guys, come on.
No,
Let's
like
go. Let's
who
go.
are
come
you?
on.
Howard Johnson?
Hell
or
yeah.
which
Everybody
one?
together. Look,
Howard
come on,
Johnson?
let's go, baby. We're gonna show him some love, give him some follows, give him some subs, do all that cool stuff. Next Wednesday, hopefully a little bit more to sneak peek, and then look, I'm gonna try to have more documents, more concrete plans about what our storyline, what our meta is going to be, and then we can discuss that as well. Till next Wednesday, see you, folks. Cheers.
Later.
Straight motherfucking
Don't
simp.
forget to subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Your only chains?
My OnlyFans.
Barry's
Didn't sound like
Barry's
that.
just trying to go to sleep, honestly.
Fucking scumbag.
Scumbag.
Already got a felony. Just